takes a lot to make pictures and stories come to life in unison, but Shafik Nekambuza does effortlessly this through incredible voiceovers. I did have a chat with him, and here is how it went. Mr. Shafik, thank you and welcome.
Thank you for having me.
In a few words, kindly describe for our readers who Shafik is.
Well, I'm normal. Uh, that's what I can say. And it depends on which term. But as a human being, I'm a very nice guy. I would consider myself a very nice guy.
So you do voiceovers, scripting. How did you get into the business?
Well, I was young. I was actually in CS6 vacation, and the thing of hustling and you're looking for what to do, have visions. I actually wanted to be on TV at that time, so I was writing concepts. So along the way, I met different people who actually liked my voice, and yeah, from there. And I ended up.
You say bye bye TV.
No, it wasn't bye bye TV. So one day I go to this agency, and there's a guy who recognized my voice. And at that time, I'd already started doing VOs for free. I was just getting lunch money, and I didn't know that I was actually being used.
And you'd be kawa.
Yeah, and I would be kawa. But then this guy was like, "Hey, you can do this. So just try it out." So yeah, the rest is history.
So that was around 2000.
I would say, 2014, 2015 there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how has the journey been so far? Like, how would you describe it?
After campus, I grew fast. I grew very fast because I developed the skill of being an audio producer and also a copywriter, which helped me a lot.
You speak of audio producing. Are there any notable projects that you've worked on? Maybe songs that are out there that are really.
In terms of the audio production I do is more of contemporary advertisement, radio commercials, documentaries, and all that.
Nothing mainstream.
When you say mainstream, I've worked for big companies in Uganda for different campaigns. I had Stanbic Bank, Better Tomorrow. I had MTN Pulse, the very first one. That one, I take pride in it because I did everything from the two voices or the three voices that were involved and the audio production.
That brings me to the very question I was going to put to you, that I've done quite a commendable job with the adverts for some of the biggest brands like Stanbic Bank and MTN you've mentioned.
And Next Media Services.
Of course, that's your home, yeah?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, that which work has been standing out for you, but I guess none of the NBS, let's say together.
Housing Baraza.
NBS
Housing Baraza.
I'll say it to you that way. So where starting out, who is that one person you looked up to in terms of you aspire to be like them? And
it depends on which aspect. Since we're talking about voiceovers, because I have a lot of different things that I do. In terms of voiceovers, I do not say I inspire to be like somebody. I just inspire to work at a different level. I've overexploited Uganda, and so I'm trying to bridge out of Uganda, and then probably South Africa, and then later the ultimate will be in one of the channels in the US.
So the plan is to go global.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So when someone approaches you to do for them a voiceover, how is the process like?
It depends.
From the time of the approach you to the time the product is delivered on TV or radio or wherever it is sent.
The process is quite simple. You send your script, and then you tell me the direction in which you want it to be. Yeah, and then I get to voice that. I get to voice your vision. Just tell me.
By the way, did you go to school for these things?
No, you do not. But you homeschool, and you.
Because that level of hardness, one would put you on some Harvard level sheet.
No, some people have it, some people don't, but everybody can be a voiceover actor because we all lie. We're all actors. We lie when we eat sugar from our parents and be like, "Hey, I lie." You, when you cheat, you lie. So we're all actors in a way because voiceovers are basically actors. But then there's some, I would say, natural born given voices like mine, where you don't have to act, like your voice actually is there.
They just need coaching and practice.
Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of people who actually have amazing voices, but they cannot deliver, so they don't know how to act it out.
So that's the missing element, the coaching.
Yeah. But in some countries you actually go and learn, but in Uganda there's a lot of YouTube and
lifesaver.
What you can do basically when you're home is to just repeat what the other person is doing in an ad. If you're quite interested, if you see an ad playing, you say it yourself again. It's something I used to do just for fun. Like
you could replicate whatever they're saying.
Yeah, and then I would do it for fun.
Those intros for WWE.
Exactly.
That also as well answered what I was going to bring to you next. That what does it take for one to join the VO industry?
One is to start on your own. Before you even go to a studio to want to learn, just start practicing. By the time you get into a studio, you're very okay. You're very good. Personally, I had an amazing voice before the studio, and I was an actor. So by the time I reached studio, man, I was just having a blast being around, surrounded by microphones. So I was just happy.
Because it was already within you.
Yeah. So
Like any other industry, I do believe the challenges. So, what are some of those that you, as a voiceover artist, have seen over the years?
reverts from clients.
Rivers, chimenye more about.
Reverts clients would always have tight deadlines, and they want you to be available, and yet you have other things you're doing. Because this, for some, this is just like a part-time job. For example, next media services, I'm always around, but then there are those jobs that require me to go out. Those ones are quite hard because you're not there, you're not available, they're not paying for that particular time.
Aside from voicing, I do understand you are the brand manager for Sanyoka TV, Salam, and Next Production Limited.
Yeah.
So, what's it like to head 3 big brands?
It's amazing. It's awesome. It's actually, it goes to the team that I work with. The team makes it better.
Like they say, teamwork makes the dream work. If you were to have children, what would your reaction be like if they told you they would wish to venture into what you're doing at the moment?
Yeah, if it's a boy, yeah, I wouldn't mind. The boys, I would not object. Basically, I would not object to any of the dreams of my kids as long as they want to do it. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people are earning money, from being doctors and what uh, other things are actually paying. So it's a mindset that we need to change. So yeah.
Okay. For one seeking to join, what words of wisdom would you share to them?
Don't wait for the opportunity to come. Chase it. Along the way, you'll find different people that will push you to the right direction that you need.
Thank you so much.